Hey everybody, and welcome to another Cricut Craft tutorial. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays with the occasional bonus live video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to set up your brand new Cricut Joy machine. It's really easy to do, but sometimes it helps to have someone walk you through the steps. We're going to set it up, and then I'm going to show you how to cut one of your own designs really quickly with the Cricut Joy. So let's go over to Design Space where I can show you how to set up your machine. So to set up your Joy, you're going to start over here in Cricut Design Space. Right here, you're going to go ahead and click on the machine, and I'm going to select the Cricut Joy. Simply click on New Project. Now, the nice thing with the Joy is that if you already have an account, it's super easy. It already sets it up for you, but you can also come over here to go to New Machine Setup, and you can tell it that you have the Cricut Joy if you would like to set the machine up, and it will walk you through it. Now we're going to go ahead and walk us through it, and it tells you everything right here on how to do it, which is really easy. You need to make sure that you keep your machine away from the wall because obviously your machine has to have some sort of room behind it to not hit the wall with the materials. Now, my machine is plugged in and on, so I don't know why we don't have a connection. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and unplug our machine and plug it back in. We're going to just do a little troubleshooting today because I think some other people may end up having a problem just like this, or maybe your Bluetooth is not finding it. Now you can see I've unplugged it. Well, you can't see that part, but I've unplugged it and plugged it back in, and we're still not getting any connection. So what I'm going to do is click down here and find my Bluetooth setting. Click on that, and what I wanted to do is show me my Bluetooth devices, or I can add a Bluetooth device. So let's go ahead and try add, and it's going to show me a couple of my items that I have. Now you'll see right here, these are my two Cricuts, and then I have a microphone. So we're going to go add a Bluetooth device, and we're going to click Bluetooth and make sure our Bluetooth is turned on and discoverable. So basically you just plug your Joy in. Now we found our Joy, so go ahead and connect that bad boy. And it does take a second, but once that's done, you just click done and it'll add down here into your other devices. Go ahead and close this, and now you will see right here that your Bluetooth is connected, and it does take a second. A lot of people expect Cricut Design Space to automatically find your Bluetooth device, and it does not always work. So sometimes you have to go in and force it to find it yourself. It just depends on your machine. Every once in a while, it'll find it, but for the most part, you need to set that up yourself through your Bluetooth. Now you can go ahead and set your machine over to the side. Now you'll see that again, mine is giving me some trouble where it says, please check that your machine is connected and powered on, which it is, and it says to power it back on. This thing has been a big problem for God knows how long now. Every once in a while, it just won't connect. So you just have to redo it, and that's why I wanted to show you guys start to finish with this, because if you run into a problem, just hit that little reload button and just try again, and it usually will work. If it doesn't, unplug it and plug it back in. Now, this thing is telling me that it wants to make sure that I have the latest firmware. I literally just bought it, and it already wants an update. So we're going to go ahead and do our update. It's going to turn your machine off and back on, and it's going to want to make sure that you keep it plugged in the entire time while it does the update. If the update takes a while, I will just stop recording and bring you guys back, but it looks like this one may not be too bad. So we'll just kind of wait for it. Now, you may get updates throughout owning your machines. And I know they can be pretty annoying, but they are very important to do because sometimes it's adding new information to your Design Space app, or it's adding new information to the machine to help the machine or Design Space run better. So it's really important that you do the updates, as annoying as they can be. And I know we feel like we have a new one all the time. So this one went pretty quick. It only took maybe 45 seconds tops. Now it's going to tell us success. Our machine is set up and up to date. So we'll click on continue. And it's going to ask me to register my machine. That is me. You guys, we're going to go ahead and click on next. And it's going to ask us to pick an image to get started. So I kind of like this flower. I think that one's really pretty. So click on next. Now it's going to say that it wants us to confirm the blade is set in place with the clamp closed, which I've already done. I did that when I opened my machine. When you open your machine, make sure that you do check that. So we'll click next, and it's going to ask us to insert our smart vinyl under the guides and up against the rollers to auto feed. So let's go over to the machine so I can show you that part. So here's our machine, and you'll see that this has a flashing light on top of it, and that is to let us know that it's ready to load. You received a piece of smart vinyl with your machine, which is right here. I got some silver. And the nice thing is with this doesn't have any buttons on it. So unlike your Maker or your Explorer, where you need to press the button to tell it to load, this will just know that it needs to load. You can hear it kind of start. It has sensors built in, so it knows when the material is close. And then all you need to do is go back to your computer. All you need to do is go back to your computer and hit the Start Cut button. So you'll just hit the Go button. All of your buttons are located within your design space. So now what it's going to do is cut out our material. Again, this is the smart vinyl that came with our machine. You do not need a mat with their smart vinyl, but you do get a mat with your product. So as you can see, it's cutting out our sunflower. And we are going to be able to weed this and then place it on whatever we would like to. Now keep in mind, the machine can only cut so wide and so long. It can cut up to 4 feet long and 20 feet long with a continuous cut. Now being that this has no buttons on it, your unload is also going to be in your design space. So when it's finished, you're going to have to go over to design space and click on unload. Really easy to do, but does mean that it's probably best to be close to the machine when you are cutting. So you'll see now that it wants us to unload by the flashing light. Now that the test cut is complete, we're just going to go ahead and click next, and it's going to ask us to unload, because remember, all of your buttons are going to be right in your design space. When you hit unload, the vinyl comes right out and you can just pull it right out. Now I am going to cut around it, even though I'm really probably never going to use this little tiny piece of smart vinyl ever again, but I am going to cut around it. Now you'll feel when you're cutting around your design how much thicker the backing is on your smart vinyl. Now keep in mind, if you did want to cut with this vinyl again, because you cut out the side here, you will need to use the mat to cut with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and weed this, and let's see how this cut. Now this is a thicker, heavier vinyl than I am used to with most Cricut vinyl. I do think they have made some small improvements to their vinyl over the last, little while. I think they have heard us and our complaints. We'll see how this goes, but so far it looks like it cut really nicely. I am weeding with the pin pen, which is like my favorite weeding tool. I think it works so well, and you can see how easily this is weeding. Now I don't know if everybody's comes with the exact same color vinyl or whether they just kind of throw whatever color they have available at that time into your Joy box, but I got silver, which it's a pretty color. It's a nice silver. This, like I said, is weeding really, really well, but I can definitely tell the difference. The vinyl is much thicker. The backing is a lot thicker, but it is really nicely cut, and it's weeding really nicely, and it's not like a huge, big detailed piece, but it is really nice. So we'll go ahead and pop all of this off, maybe. And there we go. There is our cut. I'm just going to use an old design that I had from a while back, and we are going to cut this on the smart vinyl with the Joy. So I'm going to move it around a little bit, and I'm going to try to make this as long as humanly possible. So we see that the Joy can cut up to, I believe it's 4.5 inches. So I'm going to just try to make this really, really big. And I'm going to cheat and actually do this at 5 and just see what happens if I tell it I want it to cut a 5-inch wide piece with the Joy. I'm going to hit make it and see what happens. It tells us that it's incompatible, but it doesn't really tell us why. So that can kind of be a bit difficult to work with when it doesn't tell you exactly why it isn't compatible. So I know that it's because it's too big. That's totally fine. But I wish it would give you a little bit more detail as to why it is incompatible. So now that I've sized it down to the 4.5 so that I can cut it, I'm going to hit make it. And you'll see that it's going to put it in a different order than what I have it, and I don't really want to do that because it's a pain, and I forgot to hit attach. So make sure you select both of your items if you haven't already and attach them. That way it keeps them in the right order because I don't feel like having to deal with it. So now you can see that it's going to tell you right here where it's going to cut everything. And you'll see that it's an extra long mat. This is a 23-inch long, which means we could actually use the long mat that I have, or we can, nope. So you guys are going to see that this mat is extra long. It shows us that it is 23 inches. So that just tells us that we need to use our smart vinyl with it and cut it like that. So what I'm going to do is click on continue, and it knows that I'm using the Joy Machine. It takes a second when you have it connected to Bluetooth. And you'll see here that it tells us all of our different materials that we have. Now this is the removable vinyl because I intend to put this on my wall. So I'm going to click Smart Removable. It's just like always going to tell you what blade to insert and then loading our machine. I'm going to take you over to the machine because this one has the sensors, so you don't actually load your machine with any buttons. I'm going to use this removable vinyl in Mint, and this is their smart vinyl. I have not tried other materials yet, but we'll be trying them, and you guys will see tutorials on those. But I'm going to go ahead and use their smart vinyl for this one. So as I said, we don't have a load button, and you'll notice that it senses when your material is close. One thing to be sure of is when you insert your material, that you insert it as straight as humanly possible. If you don't, it will mess it up. Now you'll see that it sucks it all the way in, and I think part of why it does that is so that it knows that it's going to load your material straight and even. Now all of your buttons, because there are none on the machine, are all over in Design Space. We've clicked go over in Design Space, so this should start cutting very soon, and I'm going to let you guys watch this cut. It is done cutting. It didn't take very long at all. This wasn't exactly like a really crazy design, but it definitely didn't take very long at all. I'm going to show you guys the back of it really quick. So the back of it is nice because it tells you that it is removable vinyl, which I think is really handy. I see a lot of people ask if they can tell, like how to tell whether certain vinyl is removable or not, and this one it says really easily right on the back. So we are going to go ahead and weed this. We are going to use our handy dandy pin pen. And I just did my name, obviously. So I do find that a lot of times it's easier to weed from the end of your word to the front of your word, if that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Pull some of this vinyl up, and we'll see how well it cuts. I will say the new vinyl does seem to be of better quality than it once was. I have used their vinyl in the past and have not been super impressed with it. I always thought it felt very thin and cheap, but I do think that now they have made some strides in that area, and it does feel like a better quality vinyl. And I'm going to need to pop this one up too. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to try to do this all in one piece, so we'll see how this does, because that's usually my true test to like how vinyl truly weeds, is can I weed a huge piece of it off at a time. So it did rip there, which I kind of actually was okay with it doing because it's right on the inside of the bee. And then we're going to go ahead and do this part. Let's see if the eye holds down. It does. Okay. This is, like I said, this is definitely a much better quality product than it used to be. They have definitely listened and made strides in their vinyl, because this stuff I used to never want to use, and now I think it's actually pretty nice. But again, this is the smart vinyl, so I don't know if it's going to be, like if they're going to change all their vinyl over to a better quality. The stuff I got in my mystery box, I was not real thrilled with. I did not enjoy working with it. If you guys saw my live where I made a craft with it, it was terrible. It did not go to plan. It did not cut on the settings that they recommended. Yeah, it was a mess. So, sorry, my pen and I are fighting right now. I'm doing a terrible job of using it. So we're just going to go ahead and pop these out. I do think this is really nice, though. I think this, I like the fact that I could cut so large. Now, granted, I could have likely cut this on my regular Cricut because it is under the 24 inches, but the design I wanted to do, I couldn't come up with anything else that I really wanted. I've been wanting to put my name somewhere on my craft room wall for a long time. I think this came out really good. The Cricut Joy is really easy to use. I think you guys can do a lot with it. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always happy to answer those for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays with the occasional bonus live video. Have a great day and happy crafting.